Check 1 2 1 2. Got to do like a mic check and all that. Check 1 2 1 2. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat room right now. I go by the name of Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV YouTube. If you listen to this on the playback, you might be listening to it on iTunes. You might be on Google Play. You might be on Castbox. You might be on Stitcher. You might be on Spotify. You might have downloaded it. Somebody might have sent it to you. However you listening to it, I'm satisfied and I'm grateful that you're listening to Doggie Diamonds, because I am live. I go live often. You know, I got this event, September 19th, Beanie Siegel Live, Sony Hall, September 19th, which is next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, September 19th. Tickets for that event is in the description box. This is a ticketed event only. Well, you could come to the door, but it's going to be maybe $5 more for you to come to the door. But tickets are Ticketmaster, Live Nation event, Sony Hall, live podcast. Is going to be bigger than just a Q&A. It's not going to just be us just sitting down talking and, you know, this is bigger. We actually putting a show together. But shout out to everybody that's on the check-in. Shout out to everybody who's going to listen later on the playback. But I had to keep it real on this situation with this Nicki Minaj and Cardi B thing. You know, as you see the artwork that I have up here, which I did, you know, I'm trying to get nice on my graphics. Everything you see on these things be my graphics, you know. So I've been you know, doing my thing, but it's all, you know, my creative process. And you know, I feel like people pulling the strings, people playing puppet master with both of them, you know. Because why do these two ladies have to beef? What is the beef about? What is it about? You know, what is the beef about? At the end of it all, it is, why can't it be two women and they both claim to be black women? I'm not saying they are, I'm not saying they aren't, but you know, they are, you know, two black women. And why can't they both coexist in a space where it's a big space? It's a big space for both of them. Nicki Minaj had incredible success in hip hop. Cardi B came onto the scene, had incredible success in hip hop, and not even oh yeah, I definitely made sure the graphics was European. You got that, you know. So at the end of it all, they both successful. They both household names. You know how hard it is. Think about it, right? Think how tough it is to be an artist and have everybody know who you are, and everybody knows your song, and everybody knows what's going on with you and all that. That's very, very difficult. So for you to achieve that, why would you be fighting? And then you're at an event where it's so-called bougie. It's all these, you know, let's keep it real. It's all of these white people. It's, and they're there, and then you're there fighting. You there fighting like you in a club in the hood. Like, where's these people? You know, everybody has PRs, everybody has handlers, everybody has management. Where are these people that should be saying to them, yo, why don't y'all cut that shit up? Because at the end of it all, these young ladies look up to these two women. Like I said, these two women are successful. Now, when you want to put the comparison of them two, they have a lot of similarities in the sense of they both have, you know, done work to their body. They are both light skinned, and you might think that doesn't matter, but it does matter. They're both light skinned. They're both claiming different heritage. They're not African American per se, but they both claiming different heritage, and they representing for other people that's not African American. And when you look at them, they're getting all this money. And that just goes to show that no matter how much money you get, now, no matter how much money you get, and no matter how much success you achieve, that don't make you a classy individual. And when you look at women, where's the classy black women at? that women should be looking up to, that the young girls should be looking up to. So I think we create these personalities, we support these personalities, and then when they be exactly what they say they are, because Cardi B never said she was classy or, you know, she let it be known on all her songs that she'll fight, she'll do all of this, and she's ratchet. She made a living off Instagram because everybody keep thinking that it's her music and Love and Hip Hop, but it was Instagram. And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I remember Cardi B on there saying like real reckless shit about, because she's a stripper. And I'm not I'm not knocking her for that. Whatever she do is whatever she do. Whatever she had to do is whatever she had to do. I'm not knocking her for that. Because just because you're a stripper or a dancer, that don't mean that you're classless and you have to be a piece of shit, but well, Chris Ramirez said, I never seen a classy stripper. See, that's the difference, because when you go to scores, I'm not a strip club person. So let's just get that straight. I could count on one hand how many times I've been in a strip club in my life. And it's maybe about 4 times. And one time I went because I never been there before. And the other 3 times I was there was strictly business. It was just somebody was there that I needed to see. And I went there. I didn't tip. Because I don't drink. So I didn't go to do any of that. I went there, spoke to the people I needed to speak to, and I bounced because they was there. So, but when you go to the African American and strip clubs, they are strippers. But when you go to these other dancers, see, the difference is the color and the race of the people. That's how we classify whether she's a stripper or she's a dancer. Now you got the bartenders who's dressed like the strippers getting money thrown on them. So I don't even know if they went to damn drink school. I don't even know if they know how to mix a damn drink. You ask for a certain drink, they might fuck your shit all the way up. So it's just where we at, how these. But see, these women have thousands and millions of followers. And believe it or not, because you got to believe it. Even though you're going to front, some people going to front in this chat room. Some people going to front on the playback. Y'all the ones following them. And what are you following them for? What are they being followed for? Because they got a titty out, they got, their butt done, and they got, a thong on, or they, like, at the end of it all, when you look at who young black women have to look up to, it's nobody that is going to show them how to be a lady anymore. Because I see Tiara Priest in the chat room. Shout out to her. She's saying a lot of young women should look up to their mothers and grandmothers. Well, guess what? Their mother and their grandmother is maybe like 14 years older than them now. Not the grandmother. But the mother is maybe like 14, 15 years older than them now. Once you start listening to the same music as your parents, that changes the demographics. Like, could you imagine sitting there? I couldn't imagine growing up and sitting there watching certain TV shows like with your parents. I remember MASH coming on and shit like that when I was younger, and game shows and Price is Right and all that shit. And I was like, man, I don't want to watch this shit. Now there's no separation between the mother and the daughters. So now you have these young ladies coming up thinking that they have to be competitive with every woman. They got to fight every woman because it's put on everything where you see black women. They're fighting, whether it's Love or Hip Hop. Now you got 2 women at the head of pop culture on the black side. And they're actually, they're not arguing. They're not disagreeing. They're not making diss records. There ain't been no diss records. Ain't even really been no arguing. They're actually seeing each other and fighting. And threats is being made. These chicks are millionaires. money, shit that everybody sitting here, everybody aspire to have the financial freedom that these women have. And the freedom period. And you work hard every day wishing you get your big break, hoping that you get a situation from your talent, your hobby, your ability to actually make it. And whatever it is you do, I don't care if you bake cookies, you wish to have a big cookie company. And now look at these women at the top and they're in the street fighting. The dudes don't even be doing that like that. But the dudes, act like assholes too. I'm not going to be like us, on some women bashing shit. But the dudes aren't even out there like that. And with the men, I'm not taking up for them, but you can understand the fake macho shit and, all that shit that come with it. But it's a puppet master. That's why these graphics are the way they are. It's a puppet master pulling the strings of these women, making them believe and have them thinking that they have to be a certain way in order to be successful, and there's no room for other women. DJ, why don't you speak on satanic oaths they take? Oh, come on, man. I'm the one who covered this shit in the first place, so pay attention to what I've been doing. I'm not new to this. Watch the Ali Vegas video. Because y'all keep dealing with a lot of spooky shit and stuff that y'all don't know anything about. Absolutely nothing about. And you going off of rumors and gossip, but that you don't know anything about. It's easy for us to get on here and say, well, it's the Illuminati, satanic oaths and all that. What do you think that dude up there is? It's the puppet master. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's the person pulling the strings. It's the person pulling the strings. Because we keep looking at people and their money. And if this person has $10 million, what do you think they boss has? But I'm just concerned. That's why I said it's a bad look for both of them. Because you got a lot of women, grown ass women. I see grown ass women saying I'm team Nicki or I'm team Cardi. Grown ass women saying I'm team Nicki or I'm team Cardi. And what happens? Now you have a whole industry that feels like they have to make a choice. I seen a video of 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine can't even dance in the club when Cardi B come on because Remy might be not Remy, I said Remy, reading at the same time. Axeman said Remy can rap too, and that made me say Remy. But Cardi B comes on and Nicki might be offended if 6ix9ine dances to a record from Cardi B if it's a good record, because we have to pick a side. We have to choose sides. Cardi B is a mother now. So you have to move different. Like, what happened to the days of not wanting to be shamed? Like, imagine you grow up and you can have all these nice things. You can have a big house and you have all the material things in the world. And imagine you grow up and you look back and your moms was just in the club stripping, or your moms talked about sucking dudes off, or your moms. Imagine that shit. We could all act like it don't, wouldn't bother you or whatever. But just think about that. Just think about that. Your moms, your mother, somebody who is the first person that that you love, and the first person that you have a bond with, and they out there just being ratchet and ghetto. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy to me. So I think it's a bad look. Even the way Nicki has been carrying herself on her Queen Radio shit, that shit ain't really been that classy. Honestly, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I don't like when women be like, suck my dick and all that. I don't like that. I don't like when no woman say that. I think that shit is just very, very classless. And like I said, when you look at black women, where are the Claire Huxtables at? Where are the women that you could say, damn, shit, even Florida Evans. Might be a little before some of y'all time, but good time. Where's the Florida Evans at? Where's the Claire Huxtables at? Where's the mothers who just take care of their children, go to work, and give their children MVP? If you don't know what MVP is, it's morals, values, and principles. You don't see any of that anymore. You just see straight up and down, your mother's a thought, your mother's twerking, your mother is just doing all of this shit, acting like a little ass girl. And then now you have women who are millionaires acting like they in the hood. It's a bad look. And I think the puppet master, they're letting the puppet master control them. At the end of the day, look at this, right? There's many people on YouTube. There's many podcasts. There's many people aspiring to do this. There's people who's doing this. There's people who are so-called at a higher level than me. I don't have time to sit around and worry about what other people are doing or knock other people for doing them. I just worry about doing me. I don't have to. It's been plenty of videos made about me right on YouTube with people talking shit about me. I rarely ever respond. You know why? Because I got my blinders on. I know what I'm doing. I know what I got going on. And I know that the puppet master always pushes people to talk shit about somebody else. I don't allow people to try to pull my strings and make me do shit or go at somebody. Nah, let them do them. I don't have to go at nobody. I don't have to beef with somebody to secure my spot. Trying to dim somebody else's light ain't gonna help me shine. I've never been like that. Unless I had a personal interaction with this individual. But it's people who don't know each other. That's going at it. Like at the end of the day, like if y'all can't just get up and kick it. Every individual that I've had a problem with, I've always wanted to meet them and talk to them face to face. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. What's the problem? Because I might be an asshole. I might have did something that said something that offended you and, didn't know, or something that you might have taken that I was talking about you or whatever, because we talk. So let's meet, let's talk, let's have a conversation. So when people be like, oh no, fuck that, don't talk to them, don't do this, don't do that. That's the people, that's the problem, because everybody should want to resolve issues. That's grown man and woman shit. So, because we don't even know what they beefing for. The general public does not know what they're beefing about. Then they give Nicki a platform, Queen Radio, where she's on there to talk shit about people. Well, we could look at Twitter for that. You could look at her timeline to do that. But now look, everything is just beef with them. It doesn't make any sense. By the way, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And make sure after you subscribe, you click the bell. That's how you get notifications. Every time I go live, you will get notifications of me going live. So you see that little thing on the screen, make sure you do that. And then also make sure you like the video. Click the button. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you click the thumbs up. You see that on the screen. Make sure you do that. And then also, I got to do my little plugs, make sure y'all know some stuff. Make sure you know also September 19th.
Wednesday, September 19th, Doggie Diamonds No Filter podcast will be live on stage at Sony Hall with special guest Beanie Siegel. You don't want to miss this one. Get your tickets now. The link is in the description box to purchase your tickets.
All right, so like I'm saying, to all the people out there, it's a bad look for both of them. And I think that, black women have more control than they know. Black women have more control than they know. Black women are the mothers of the universe. and really, really can dictate the way this world go with a little bit of MVP and some class. And I think if more black women said, nah, we not supporting that shit, we not fucking with that, y'all making black women look bad, I think they'll clean up their act. And I don't know if they actually for it, but I know Cardi B had a motherfucking she had a knot on her head. We saw the knot. But just think about it. Like, how you at Fashion Week? Y'all think y'all gonna be invited back? Y'all there. Y'all got on these gowns and all this shit, and y'all fucking fighting, tearing dresses and shit like that. Imagine if Madonna seen Pat Benatar and they started fucking fighting, or Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera seen each other and just started fighting and shit. You'll be looking at them like, what the hell is wrong with them? You wouldn't be invited anymore. And it seemed like every time it's us and we in public, we act like assholes. Trying to show that we street and we hood. And when you think about it, you got money. Money is supposed to give you, that's why I said Pat Benatar, love is a battlefield. But money is supposed to give you a little bit more class because you're not living like a lower class person. You're not around roaches, rats, mice. You're not in the ghetto anymore. You're not around people in situations that keep your mental at a low level because of you living in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of it all, why can't you have some fucking class? And I think that people taking sides are just as bad as them doing it because they feel like they got an audience. Like I always say to y'all, man, the circus always gonna come to town as long as it's an audience. So as long as it's an audience for it, there's always gonna be a circus. Why are people judging black women by the lack of standards of Cardi B? Makes no sense at all. Well, Sire Soprano, I'm not judging black women because of the lack of standards of Cardi B. I'm judging black women because black women are co-signing the shit. And I see black women talking about their team Cardi or team Nicki. I've seen women who I know, and if they listen to this, they gonna know I'm talking about them, but whatever. I've seen women that I know that are school teachers that's typing, oh, Nicki is pussy because, and I'm like, damn, this is who teach the children? You all in the gossip and the beef of shit that you don't know nothing about because you don't know any of them. And you teach the children? Think how crazy that is. They're typing Nicki is pussy because and I'm like, damn, this is who's gonna go to school, and she's actually gonna have dialogue with the children about motherfucking Nicki and Cardi B. Not how they're successful, not how what they had to go through, not how they had to go, to make it. All the shit you got to go through. First of all, as women in the industry, because women in the industry, honestly, I'm going to keep it real with you. A lot of dudes want to smash. And no women that I've ever worked with, dealt with, could say that I tried to smash or I was about smashing. I was just straight up and down, I'm always about just getting the job done. I don't want nothing sexual from no women that I've ever worked with. So that's the only good thing that I got on me. But most of the dudes are just trying to smash. And if you ain't smashing, dudes ain't helping you. Straight like that. So at the end of it all, when you look at I mean, you could ask any woman I've dealt with. Never been no sexual shit with them. Never. Never no sexual tension, never no sexual energy, never talk to them about being with them. I'm just not into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing nothing. I'd rather get money with somebody and be successful than have some fake relationship with them and then fuck the money up. You know what I'm saying? And I never been the type of individual that was ruled by sex anyway. That takes a lot of discipline and self-control to not always want to sleep with somebody and think, yo, I got to sleep with everybody. I'm not a little boy for one. And I don't have an ego to feel like, yo, I got to sleep with every woman to feel valid or feel like I'm the man. That shit don't do nothing for me. It don't mean nothing to me. That's sucker shit. That's little boy shit. Know what I'm saying? That's little boy shit. That's a little boy who is very insecure and they just think that the more women they sleep with validates them. That's sucker shit. Never been like that, ever. You know what I'm saying? Never been like that. And any dude who you see like that is a little ass insecure sucker who feel like every woman that he sleep with validates him. So every time a woman go by, they want to say, oh, yo, I hit that. When dudes do that shit to me, I be like, yo, you a sucker. Because first of all, why you telling me about first of all, I don't want to hear about your sex life, bro. And why you taking something that was sacred between you and the woman and putting it out there to the world? That's some sucker shit. Little boy shit. So, if you're going to talk like a man, you got to be a man. You got to walk it like you talk it. And like I said, you could ask, I'm around Coco. You could ask, I don't fuck with her no more. I ain't even going to say her name. But any woman I ever around, it never was a point where I was like, yo, so when we going to hook up? When we going to? No, it was always a situation of us, yo, let's get this job done. Let's do this shit. Let's make history. You know what I'm saying? Let's make history. Let's be great. What you do when you leave me, that shit on you. But I ain't trying to be in a situation where now it's all about sex and then it's a wrap. And you could see Coco done been around me pissy drunk. And that's my sister. You know what I'm saying? It's never a situation where it's like, damn, she drunk and I probably, I probably could, because that shit is rape too. Even getting a woman drunk and taking advantage of them is some sucker shit. Or, having them smoke weed and drink and all that. If you got to do all that to sleep with a woman, you a weak ass motherfucker. You weak and you corny. But back to the topic on here. All I'm saying is that I think that it's a bad look for both of them. And both of their brand is going to suffer because of this. Trust me. Because now what they're going to do, the puppet master that's pulling their strings, is going to help another woman emerge and take both of them out. Mark my words. Remember this day that I'm telling you this. You know what I'm saying? Ask Coco what's up with the beef and broccoli show. I'm still ready to do it. But when you look at women these days, man, it's really, really sad with men. Because I already dealt with, the lame ass dudes. But when you look at women these days, it's just sad how there is no sisterhood. There is no camaraderie with women. It's like some fake girl power shit. But then one situation, they ain't fucking with each other no more. The industry is behind the beef. This is an industry beef because they don't know each other. When people don't know each other, how could you be beefing? You know, when a lot of times when people do shit and say shit, I be like, I don't even know that nigga. I never even met the nigga, seen him a day in my life. So how could he feel the way or say anything about me? You know, that shit just don't. It don't make no sense. So like I said, when you get invited in, because all of them want to be in, right? They all of them want to be around these rich white people, these middle-aged white people, these weirdos. They all want to be around that. Now you invited, you wearing these gowns and you saying this is a, I don't know some of the names and shit of these clothing designers and shit, because I ain't into none of that shit. But they all you're invited, and then look how you act when you get there. So they call us monkeys and niggers and say, and then you act just like that. You know what I'm saying? I was up to like 4 in the morning doing this artwork, by the way. See, with my live streams, I want the visuals to go with what I'm saying. So I work hard on the visuals. So I was looking for like Puppet Master. I was really trying to go there with this shit. So I do all my artwork on my live streams. Shout out to Thoughts Crimes too. If you didn't subscribe to Thoughts Crimes channel, make sure you subscribe to their channel. Thoughts with a Z, Crimes with a Z. Make sure you subscribe to them. Because they definitely inspired a lot of the shit that you see me doing right now as far as the live streams and even the artwork. Their artwork is always on point. They're artists also. So make sure you subscribe to them. But I mean, look at how Nicki was beefing with Flex. And then now Flex, they're all together now, and Flex is there, you know, like, cause one thing I don't like when men stand behind women and kind of like egg that shit on, like real men. And this one I'm gonna close with real men. And when I say men, I'm not talking about males, cause you're a male by birth because of your genitalia and your DNA. But real men who carry themselves like men and act like men because of the esteem and the mind state that they have don't like to see women fight. Real men don't like that. So there's no way that as a man you respect 2 women out there fighting. Any man that I've ever known and myself, we've always broken up girl fights. Like, you don't want to see women fighting. They're going to pull each other hair, scratch each other's face, especially women who are beautiful women and women who people look up to. Real men don't like to see women fight. What's the first thing we say? Nah, you too pretty to be out here fighting. Not that, what's considered to be ugly, whatever. But real men never like to see women fight. Real men always try to dead shit. I've had situations in my hood where I've known women who fought. Always fought every time they see each other. They were younger. So I called their aunts and their mothers and I said, look, y'all have to do something about this. It's on you. So real men don't egg on women beef. Because what happens when the dudes get involved? Somebody gonna get shot. That's when the shooting and shit start. That's when, because think about the thing, right? You got Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj got a bunch of street dudes. Cardi B is from the Bronx. The entourages. We gonna have a Hot 97 situation all over again. The Foxy Brown and Little Kim shit. But even that was set up because people, I'm misogynist as fuck. I'm signing off. I think you're stupid. I don't think you know what misogyny means. You're misogynistic as fuck. Anyway, I don't even know why I read some of y'all shit sometimes, because y'all fucking stupid. Not everybody in my chat room. I have one of the brightest chat rooms. But some people in here, matter of fact, you said you signing off? Hold on. Being that you signing off, let me help you. Okay, so now you can never come back. There you go. Anyway, real men don't watch women fight. Real men don't egg that shit on. Real men don't think that shit is cool. Like, cause how could you have your baby mother? How could you have the mother of your children out there fighting? Like, I would be mad as hell if I had children and my child's mother was out there fighting. Or you got somebody who, cause you know, one razor to the face and you done. One razor to the face, it's over for you. You know, so at the end of it all, I think the puppet masters, the men who egging that shit on, and then you know it's funny, it's not like the story. Well, you know, cause you can replay the story. Like if I interview Nicki and she talks about it, cool. But I don't know if y'all watch, well, if you watch any of my interviews, whenever it's a beef and an issue, I've always asked people, how could this shit be resolved? See, people think I just do interviews and go with the beef. I always say, how could this shit be resolved? Even in my Max B interview, what is this gonna take to end this shit? And he said somebody gotta die. And I was like, yo, you don't mean that shit. Look back. But all I'm saying is that we in a situation where you have two women who prominent. A lot of black women is looking at them. A lot of black women is looking up to them. A lot of young black women is looking up to them. And they fucking fighting and calling each other and talking about suck my dick and you said this and you said something about my baby and you're not a real mother. And what the fuck is this? We'll be in the projects? I thought people move away from this shit. How you go back to that shit? How you go back to that mentality if you really up and you really got all these clothing lines and all this shit? That's why, listen, where I'm going in my life, I ain't got no time for all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no time for a lot of shit. So a lot of shit that be coming my way, I be like, man, listen, that ain't got nothing to do with my goddamn journey. That ain't got nothing to do with my journey. So if you want to be on that nigga time, and you want to be on that journey, then you do what you got to do. I'm on some other shit. You want to beef, you beef. I don't got no time for that. I'm off that. You know what I'm saying? I'm off all of that beef shit. I'm off all of that stupid shit. I don't have nothing to do with that. Not me personally. So when people talk about me and say shit about me, I'll be like, whatever. I don't even care. I got real shit going on. So, again, to the men out there, not the regular guys, the guys who's in position. Stop acting catty with these chicks. Stop egging that shit on. Nicki Minaj. Somebody need to get Nicki Minaj and Cardi B in the same room and dead that shit. See, because dead and beef don't mean that we got to sit down and chill together, hang together, and be cool. That just means we don't have to have an issue. I think when people dead beef, people always think that, yo, we got to be together and hang together and you got to have my phone number and I'm having a party, you coming. Nah, that's not what that means. That just means that we don't have to have a problem. That's what that shit is all about. So with that, I'm about to get the hell out of here. But I really believe that it's a bad look for both of them. The puppet master is pulling the strings and it's working. And now they both look like assholes. So if you team Nicki, that's some asshole shit. If you team Cardi, that's some asshole shit. Cause if you make a good record, I fuck with it. I don't have to be on nobody's team. Know what I'm saying? You don't have to be on nobody's team. But I gotta be on their team. Team morals, that you know that is right. All that yo, I'm and then they anyway, Angel, get the fuck out of my chat room, cause if you listen, then you would know I'm not gossiping about women. I'm saying they should dead they shit, you stupid motherfucker. But anyway, you know what, Angel? Let me do something for you. There you go. You're out of here. I like blocking people. I'm not arguing with people. I just block you. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of it all, I'm Doggy Diamonds. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like the video. Hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. We gotta do this again. We gotta make sure them likes is where they need to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see that? You gotta hit that button. Don't hit it a lot of times, but just hit it one time. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you subscribe and you hit that bell. Yeah. I be staying away from a lot of the political shit cause a lot of people don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta talk about shit like this. You gotta give people what they need, rather give them what they want in order to give them what they need. So that's what it is. Oh, I got a big announcement too. If you look at my social media and everything, see, that's what I be saying, man. Y'all gotta be following me on social media. If you look at my social media, I be making an announcement. Right now, I'm just concentrating on having a great event next Wednesday, his Beanie Siegel event. Like I said, if you can, come out. Both of them will be reprimanded by their elite bosses. See, at the end of the day, hopefully to a certain extent, they're both reprimanded and told to stop acting like assholes. But listen, where is the black women? Shout out to London. Shout out to the UK. Where's the elder black women at though? Like the elders, the one that could come and say, listen, both of y'all little bees, sit down. Remember when your sisters is fighting? And it don't even be your mother sometimes. It be your grandmother that come and say, yo, both of y'all better sit y'all little narrow asses down before I fuck both of y'all. Where's them women at? Where's the women that come and say, both of y'all better sit your asses down? Where's like Patti LaBelle? And she was beefing with Aretha Franklin, but they ain't never have no fight. Like, where's the auntie at that's gonna come and say, both of y'all better cut that shit out? You know what I'm saying? Where's that shit at? It's just straight up and down, just nigga shit. At the end of the day, it's all nigga shit. And like I said, the elder women sometimes are right there with that shit. Like, I couldn't imagine my children's mother, my wife, out there fighting over rumors and gossip, and we millionaires. We got money, we got cribs, we got cars, our business is successful. Everything that we want to do is working. And you out there fighting? Like you in the projects? Like you in the high school? You fighting? You throwing shoes? And are you fucking retarded? Over you so-called said this, because this is the thing, right? And this is the thing about the puppet master. The puppet master is not only the people in power. The puppet masters are the people. Like when people come in my chat room and mention other people and say shit about other people that's supposed to rile me up or get me mad or try to troll me with people. Like I have a troll, right, who's made maybe like 15, 16 accounts to troll me. They say the same shit over and over to me. The same shit over and over. They make, no matter how many accounts I block, they'll make a new one. They hit me on Instagram. They hit me on Facebook. They hit me on Twitter. The same shit. And I'm like, yo, you really don't have a life. You know what I'm saying? You really don't have a life. Like, you hit me every day to fuck with me. The fuck is wrong with you? But I don't have no time to be fucking arguing with people and shit like that. I just block you. This I wish I could. I wish I if I was like if I had the time, I would really just show y'all this one individual. I don't even know if it's 100 people or 20 people. I don't know. But every day I'm like, yo, I just be fucking minding my business. People hit me all the time talking shit. And I'm like, okay. You don't like me. You don't like my shades. Okay, cool. Don't watch my videos. I ain't gonna stop wearing them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do me. But this is what I realized. A lot of people are complete fucking losers. And you remind them of how much they failed in life. You know why you remind them how much they failed? Because you kept going and you kept fighting for yourself, what you believed in. And they quit and they gave up. And the fact that you keep fighting and you achieve something, they're jealous of that shit. So they're mad. So they want to try to tell you how you ain't shit because they feel like they ain't shit. Because if you're secure in yourself and what you're doing, you don't worry about what nobody else is fucking doing. That's me. I don't give a fuck. I don't listen to nobody podcast. I don't do none of that shit. Cause I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, I'm worried about what this person is doing. So I don't give a fuck. I just be doing me, paying attention to me. I'm telling you, I got blinders on. Since I put these blinders on, when the horse is racing, right? You see that thing that's over the horse head? Those are called blinders, because if the horse look to the left or look to the right, you're going to take your eye off the finish line. I have on blinders. I'm not looking left. I'm not looking right. I'm looking straight. I got my eye on the prize. I see the end of the tunnel. I see my goal. That's what I look at. I don't look at what other motherfuckers is doing. I don't care. We talk. This is a talking point. But for me, as the individual, when I'm off this, I'm off this. I do not sit here. I do not lay in the bed. I don't have my phone in my hand, scrolling, looking at people's shit, commenting on what people are doing. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I work. I bust my ass. I do what I got to do. It's all I care about. And if you're a working individual who go to work every day, salute to you. Do not feel ashamed because you have a 9 to 5 and a job. Because everybody's not meant to be a fucking celebrity or an entrepreneur. So do not feel less than. And I want to do a whole show about that too. Because I think a lot of people are being made to feel that they're less than because they go to work. You know how appreciative I am when I go to work and somebody, like I went to Trader Joe's yesterday, and they say, yo, are you having a great day today? And I'm like, oh shit. Somebody didn't even ask me how I was feeling today. Yeah, I'm having a fucking fantastic day. But they're at work. They're getting my grade. Did you find everything okay? No, actually I didn't. I'm looking for gala apples. Oh, they're right over there. That's people who are needed. So why are we making them people feel bad because they have a job? Everybody's not meant to be rich and famous and have all this shit like that. That shit is not what it's all about. But I don't want to get off track. I'm going to do a whole nother show because they say the working man is a sucker, and I disagree. So on that, I'm about to get the hell out of here. I shall return later on. If you subscribe, listen, right? And you hit that bell, every time I go live, you're going to know about it. You'll never miss another live. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. Hitting the bell is very, very important. You know, so I got to go. I'll be back later on, do some more graphics. Shout out to everybody at work right now. Shout out to everybody who's taking care of their family the right way. I have no respect for drug dealers, scammers, or anything like that. But I'll be back later on today. So just if y'all hit the bell, as soon as I'm going live later, you'll get a notification. You could get it to your phone or your email. So I'll be back later on. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. I see y'all. Yo, I'm out of here. Peace.